Are you looking for just the right solution to control hypertension and weight loss? Is it becoming a problem managing that diabetes? Well, look no further as Citadel Nutrition Consult brings to you its CNC SMARTFOODS ACHA. CNC SMARTFOODS ACHA is made from fonio, a local cereal that is gluten-free, high in fiber, low glycemic index, rich in proteins, vitamins, and minerals. CNC SMARTFOODS ACHA comes in two different brands, ACHA Flour and ACHA Grains. It is just the right choice for diabetes management, control of hypertension, skin health, and weight loss. Available in everyday supermarkets, Diet Shop in UPTH, Next Cash and Carry supermarkets, Timeless supermarkets, and other major supermarkets in town. Visit our website at www.cncsmartfoods.com for diet plans and consultations. You can call us via this number 070-8987-3467. CNC Smart Food Option. Eat smart, live well.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the program Smart Food Choices with Dietician Michelle. And like I usually say, this is not the voice of Michelle. My name is Chinwe Blessing. I'm just going to be guiding you through the show. Now, this promises to be an exciting ride, and we'll be looking at healthy food matters as it relates to you and, well, your health, of course. Healthy food. Get it? We're not trying to make you starve or eat boring food. We're trying to make food interesting and talk about it. So just stay tuned as we begin. Hey, Michelle.
Hi.
Are you excited this time around?
Very, very, because we're going to talk about the main thing.
Yes. So last episode, we were talking about ACHA.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on talking about ACHA. I remember we discussed what it is and where it's grown and everything in between. Yeah. So now let's talk about, does it contain gluten? Basically, we're talking about the health benefits of it, right?
Yeah.
So I chose that question because it's like most important to me. Everybody's talking gluten-free this, gluten-free that, but is ACHA gluten-free?
Yes, it is.
What is gluten-free for those people that don't know what that means?
All right. Gluten is a kind of protein that is contained in wheat and wheat products. And recently, many people have been diagnosed with celiac disease and a lot more because of that gluten in wheat and wheat products. I don't know where the problem is coming from, but people are now becoming sensitive to it. And the only way to manage that condition is by eating foods that are free of gluten. So you hear a lot of gluten-free diets, gluten-free cereals, gluten-free grains. So people who have that condition, people who are sensitive, people who are allergic to gluten will be looking for such food. And yes, ACHA is gluten-free.
Oh, that's great. So that means there are people with certain health conditions that can eat it. Now, I'm going to ask this one. It's kind of a leading question, but I just hope you shed more light on it. Is it beneficial in the management of diabetes? Because I know that a lot of people try to, connect ACHA to diabetes. Is it beneficial?
Yes, very, very. In fact, when I grew up in Jos and going to Port Harcourt when I was practicing, and you tell somebody you need to eat ACHA, they're like, what is that? What is ACHA? But do you know that in Jos, if anybody is diagnosed with diabetes, they already know that, the food that can help me achieve control.
So they just rush to buy ACHA?
Rush to buy ACHA, yes, they know.
Okay.
So, in fact, you will see somebody telling his neighbor, I'm diabetic and I eat ACHA very well, you understand, and achieve control. Now, that does not mean that you should overeat ACHA if you have diabetes. Okay. It's just that it's better than other grains in the sense that it has a low glycemic index. Okay. It's not easily converted to sugar in the blood. Okay. So that is why it's good for diabetes. Then it's also high in fiber. Oh. Yes. And the role fiber plays in diabetes management.
Really important.
Yes, very important in diabetes management. And ACHA is like that. So you see, it has a low glycemic index. It's rich in fiber. And not just that, ACHA swells. It's filling.
It is filling.
ACHA is filling.
It is very filling.
Because if you eat foods that are not filling, after 2 hours you're hungry. You're going to eat.
And then you start to gain weight.
You start to gain weight and not achieve control if it's sugar management. So you see why people in the north, they already know that ACHA helps people who have diabetes.
Wow. We're going to go on a quick break and we'll be right back.
Are you looking for just the right solution to control hypertension and weight loss? Is it becoming a problem managing that diabetes? Well, look no further as Citadel Nutrition Consult brings to you its CNC SMARTFOODS ACHA. CNC SMARTFOODS ACHA is made from fonio, a local cereal that is gluten-free, high in fiber, low glycemic index, rich in proteins, vitamins, and minerals. CNC SMARTFOODS ACHA comes in two different brands, ACHA Flour and ACHA Grains. It is just the right choice for diabetes management, control of hypertension, skin health, and weight loss. Available in everyday supermarkets, Diet Shop in UPTH, Next Cash and Carry supermarkets, Timeless supermarkets, and other major supermarkets in town. Visit our website at www.cncsmartfoods.com for diet plans and consultations. You can call us via this number 070-8987-3467. CNC Smart Food Option. Eat smart, live well.
And we're back. Now, this thing you just said about it being feeling leads me to the next question, which is, does it aid in weight loss management?
Oh, yes, very well. Let me just give you a little instance. When you cook 1 cup of rice, it's going to swell and give you 3 cups of rice. When you cook 1 cup of beans, it's going to swell and give you 3 cups of cooked beans. But when you cook 1 cup of acha, it swells and gives you 6 cups of acha. So you see,
wow,
it's actually a solution for weight loss.
Now I see why they called it hungry rice.
Oh, yes, because it's a blessing.
Because if I have a house filled with boys, I just cook acha all the time. Like 2 cups of acha for lunch.
Yes. But that's actually true. In my house, that's what we cook. 2 cups of acha, and it's just enough.
Oh, wow.
You understand? Because it swells. So if you're supposed to, if I plan a diet for somebody and I'm supposed to place you on, let's say, for instance, 1 cup of rice. If it's acha, what would that be? 2 cups. So you see, it's more filling.
So it does better though, and then it has more health. It has more health benefits than rice and beans.
More nutritious even. We didn't even mention the vitamins and minerals that it contains. Much more nutritious than rice. A lot of studies have been carried. You can just go to the internet, type phone. You're going to see a lot of benefits. Even oats. Do you know that acha contains more protein than oats?
Wow.
Oh yes. It contains more protein.
I didn't know that, and you're about to make me ditch my oats. Okay, so now I want to talk about this particular one, the kidneys.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hepatitis affects the kidneys, right?
Oh, well, hepatitis has to do with the liver.
Okay, it's the liver, not the kidneys.
Yes.
Thank you for that. But the kidneys, acha and the kidneys, is it beneficial as well?
Oh, yes. In kidney management. Now, when people who have problems with their kidneys and kidney problems and we plan diets for them, you're very careful the kind of protein they're taking. You're very careful the kind of carbohydrate they're taking. Now, in kidney management, most times we tell them, don't eat foods that are high in these. For instance, don't eat foods that are high in protein. Don't eat foods that are high in potassium. Don't eat foods that are high in calcium, in phosphorus, in sodium. So you have to stick with foods that will be able to nourish the person with a kidney problem and at the same time help the kidney to heal. So in kidney management now, we don't add whole foods, all right? And we're looking for foods that their protein contents are easy for the kidney to digest. So acha is one of the foods that cuts across many disease conditions. One of the foods. Now, say for instance, in kidney management, beans is very good for someone who has diabetes because it has a low glycemic index too. It's filling beans. But if that person has diabetes and kidney problem, he cannot eat beans. So you see now, why? Not that beans is bad, but because we want the kidney to heal, too much protein or protein from plants might be stressful. So you remove beans from the person's food. Now, if that person has diabetes and has a kidney problem, you may want to be careful with rice that is refined, all right, so that there's not going to be a shoot in the sugar level. So even if rice is going to be eaten, it has to be eaten with a lot of fiber, a lot of vegetables. So acha is in between.
I don't even want to talk about acha being made into gote because I really love gote. And if you are not familiar with what gote is, I am sorry, I cannot break it down for you. Well, it's porridge. basically.
All right, yeah. So acha is good. It's good for diabetics. It's good for people with kidney conditions. It's also a very nice meal if you're trying to lose weight.
Let's talk about kids. Because earlier I mentioned if I had a house filled with boys. Is this something children can enjoy?
Very well, very well. My kids like acha. So it's very nice when you serve it, when you add sugar to it, add milk, add fruits to it. I call it fruity acha, and that is what they like. Just slice some banana into it.
And strawberries.
Oh, thank you.
God gave us everything. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Smart Food Choices with Dietitian Michelle. Again, if you have any questions or comments about the topics we have discussed in this episode, please don't relent. Just hurry up to our YouTube channel at CNC SMARTFOODS or our website at www.cncsmartfoods.com. This has been amazing. Don't forget to tune in for the next episode.
Dietitian Michelle is a registered dietitian in Nigeria, an expert with over 10 years in practice, a seasoned professional in diet calculation and planning, the co-founder of Citadel Nutrition Consult, author of several ebooks on weight loss and diabetes management, member of the British Dietetic Association, UK, member of the Nutrition Society of Nigeria, holder of certificate in diabetes care from the University of Warwick in the UK, holder certificate in exercise prescription for the prevention and treatment of disease, Trinity College, Dublin, holder certificate on nutrigenomics for professionals of nutrition.
Are you looking for just the right solution to control hypertension and weight loss? Is it becoming a problem managing that diabetes? Well, look no further as Citadel Nutrition Consult brings to you its CNC SMARTFOODS ACHA. CNC SMARTFOODS ACHA is made from fonio, a local cereal that is gluten-free, high in fiber, low glycemic index, rich in proteins, vitamins, and minerals. CNC SMARTFOODS ACHA comes in two different brands, ACHA Flour and ACHA Grains. It is just the right choice for diabetes management, control of hypertension, skin health, and weight loss. Available in everyday supermarkets, Diet Shop in UPTH, Next Cash and Carry supermarkets, Timeless supermarkets, and other major supermarkets in town. Visit our website at www.cncsmartfoods.com for diet plans and consultations. You can call us via this number 070-8987-3467. CNC Smart Food Option. Eat smart, live well.